Hey guys, it's Mr. Katz. Here is a practice quiz of all the material we've learned for percent increase, decrease, and percent change. I'm going to show you three problems. The idea is for you to look at the three problems, then do all the problems, pause the video, and then when you're done, check your answers because I'm going to do the videos right on the video. I'm going to do the answers right on the video. So here are the three questions. A shirt costs $50 and the price increases 60%. What is the new cost of the shirt? That's question one. Question two, I had 80 pieces of candy and it decreased 60%. How much do I have now? And question three, if the number of students goes from 50 to 30, what is the percent of change? So go ahead and do those three problems and then pause the video. Pause the video and then do the three problems. And then when you're ready, you can play the video. All right, here are the answers. All right, for the first one, a shirt costs $50. So this was the initial price of the shirt, and it increased 60%. So before I do anything, I want to find out what is 60% of 50. So for number one, I'm going to find out 60% of 50. So to find 60% of $50, I'm going to do 60 over 100 for 60% equals x over 50. This is the proportion method. I'm going to cross multiply. 60 times 50 is 3,000. And 100 times x is 100x. I divide both sides by 100. And I get that x, which is not the answer, it's not the new price of the shirt, it's the 60% of the shirt, is 30, which is $30 since we're talking about money. So once I have the $30, now I know that's the 60%. Since it's a percent, if you look, it's a percent increase. So we're going to add it to the original price of the shirt, which was $50, plus the 30 gets me the new price of the shirt. It's a very expensive shirt. Mr. Katz does not wear shirts this amount of money. No way. $80 would be the new price of the shirt. Now let's go to number two. I had 80 pieces of candy, but it decreased 60%. So first, just like we did before, we're going to find the 60%. 60% of the total 80 pieces of candy. I'm going to cross multiply. 4,800 equals 100x. Since it's 100x and I want to find out what x is, I'm going to divide by 100. And I'm left with x equals 48. Now that's just the 60% of the candy. This is how much this whoever this was, they ate that many pieces of candy. Well, since it's a percent decrease, I'm going to take the total pieces of candy and subtract the 60% that they ate, and they're left with 32 pieces of candy. So now we're going to go ahead and do the last problem. So the last problem isn't where we give you the percent and we ask you to find the new amount. It's we're giving you how it changed and went from 50 to 30. And this is the number of students. So to find percent of change, you do change over the original. And then to find out the percent, we are going to make an equivalent fraction, x over 100. We're going to make a proportion. So the change here, if it went from 50 to 30, the students went from 50 to 30, the change would be 20. You just subtract the bigger minus the smaller. It went down or up 20. Well, we know in this case it went down 20. So the change is 20. The original was what we started with. And if you look back at the problem, we started at 50 students. So 20 over 50 equals x over 100. And this is going to get us the percent of change. So I'm going to cross multiply, just like we did before to solve the proportion. 2,000 equals 50x. And when you divide both sides by 50, 2,000 divided by 50 is 40. So x equals 40. Well, we don't need to add or subtract this to anything. This is our answer, what we have over 100. So that means there's a 40%. This represents, if you go from 50 to 30, it represents a 40%, because it's going down, decrease of the number of students.